Alright, today I decided that maybe I had to make a video on these past few updates. I got pretty lucky on some of these units. I was like, wait a minute, I need to make a video. So I'm gonna try and make one and see what happens. Wait a minute, who is that over there? That guy looks familiar. Oh, hell yeah, it's Bob21. Wait a minute, you in here for the ALS video?
I'm here to flex the glitch.
Oh shit! Let's get right into it then! Alright, so this Vegito is a little bit funky, but he does work like in the anime, I guess. His passive is that at the beginning when he spawns in, or when you place him, he has 100% damage, but each round he loses 5%. And on round 1 to 14, the max you can lose is 30, but on round 15 onward, the max you can lose is 70, which I kinda don't like that. That makes him kinda useless in my opinion, since you'll just place him down at the beginning, and if he does good damage, he does good damage, but afterwards, he has no uses since he loses all of his, strength.
You know what? I think they're gonna up the difficulty on story mode stages and stuff, so I think he still be very viable for those stages. And I'm happy they did him dirty because I'm a Gogeta fan. Fuck Vegito all the way.
Alright, but where's Gogeta, little bro? I don't see him in this game.
He's here in my heart.
So at the beginning, he does 2.25 million damage, since I think he just lost some, but like I said, after a few rounds he becomes basically useless. So I guess the strat is if you're using him to carry in the few rounds, just sell him and replace him every like 4 rounds, I guess, until you have like a really good unit you can place. And for me, this is like as far as he'll go. He'll stay in upgrade 0, but in case you want to see a max power, at level 7, he does 34.8 mil, which is, I guess, pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so another unit that got an upgrade this update is Whitebeard. Now, he ain't that impressive this update, cause not gonna lie, this update and past updates like the Dragon Ball one was kind of a power creep updates, because a lot of these units like do immense damage, kind of outscaling even the godlies, right? And for some reason Whitebeard didn't get as much love as the other ones. I mean, 64 million ain't nothing, right? That's a good amount, but this is definitely like a unit that you'd use if you were a beginner, right? This is a beginner friendly unit, and I'm pretty sure if you are new to the game, you should use this unit. He is really good. Alright, so for this update, they decided to give Idol an upgrade. So instead of buffing range, she now buffs the amount of money she makes. So the more people are around her, the more money she makes by 2%. The max you can get is 20, but placing that many allies is kind of, tricky. I personally think that she is a really good unit. I've heard a lot of people say that Yojin is still better than her, even though she got an Evo. I think she is better than him, but I may be wrong. I might have a loose screw or something, but she makes a lot of money. Even when there's not that many people near her, she makes a lot of money. I mean, 68.8k is nothing to scoff at. I mean, I'm pretty sure Yojin does about that much, but she does not have a passive on her or a little, what's it called, soul on her. So she could definitely be doing more. She could probably do like 75 probably, and she could even do more with people around her. Let's play some people around her. She'll be able to do how much? 74.3. Like, the buff is kind of crazy, but I mean, I personally think that she is better than Yojin, but I've seen a lot of people online say that Yojin is still better and that she's good if you need like a secondary moneymaker. So yeah, ain't nothing much to say about her. Alright, so for the next unit that we want to talk about, it's gonna be Yamasu. Now, at the beginning, I really didn't think much about this unit. He's a stacker and he's like a unit made for infinite, but I don't really do infinites like that. And I was like, man, this unit ain't for me, right? But since he does so much damage at level 10, he does 83.6 mil. And this range is immense. He's such a good unit for fucking, what's it called? Caverns. He is like probably one of the best units. Well, for me, right? He's one of the best units for caverns. I always bring this man on the water cavern because he'll demolish everything. And he's probably, for me, he's a must use in caverns, of course, not for like everything. I don't think he's that good where you need to bring him everywhere, but for caverns, I think he's a must use.
Yeah, I agree. I personally don't use Fusamasu. He's just iffy. Instead of Fusamasu, I bring Gojo. I know. He's outdated. I'm still a #1 Gojo defender though. But yeah, the stacking's pretty good. Like example, and these couple of rounds, he jumped all the way up to 102 mil. So I can see why he's like really useful. I just don't have him in my team. He's still a very viable pick if you're looking for someone to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is true.
He increases damage too?
Alright, so I want to put him to the test. Jiren is probably the best unit out of this update or the last update, since he basically carries you on anything that has enemies that are grass. This is a tier 5, the new portal where you can get Goku, and he's destroying these guys. I'm pretty sure in tier 6 he can still do this, but when we first started doing these portals, we had to like take our time, right? We had to like do some stuff before we could like destroy them. But with Jiren, you just place him down. He costs 500 and he does everything. You don't have to place a second unit. You can just like, if you know how to macro, just put this man down and leave it macroing. You'll be able to do this 100% of the time. Now he will take, you know, at wave 6, you know, it might take a toll, but as long as you upgrade him, he'll be able to keep destroying.
I mean, yeah, like Jiren is the definition of a solo unit because his whole passive, let me see what he gets, 40% chance plus a 100% crit damage if no one is within his range. So he's a really good unit by himself. So once you're getting started up, you can place him in the front, but once you have enough money to put your actual units down, like example Fusamasu, Goku, whoever you want to put, then he's not completely useless, because just in case you leak or something like that, you could always just place him all the way in the back over here. And he's capping out as in a respectable damage, at least for me, at 55 mil.
Yeah, and that's without counting his ability meditation, which makes it so that if you leave him like on the back, like he said, just leave him on the back meditating, and as soon as you start to struggle, just activate him and he'll be able to destroy it, since meditation makes it so that he stacks damage over rounds. So if you keep him meditating for 5 rounds, he'll get like a 50% damage buff. Of course, it won't stay for long. It's kind of like a one pump chump. He won't keep it forever. He'll only keep it for like 10 seconds and then it'll be gone. But if you really want to like get like you're doing an infinite or something and you want to get to like round 260 or something, I mean, he's here. Just leave him meditating. Alright, so another unit that got an upgrade this update is Rengoku. Now, before the update, he was already a good unit, and after the update, he became an even better unit. Not changing how much he cost is such a W move by the creators of this game. Him still being a beginner unit is so good, especially because of his passive, making it that his flames do 3 times more damage. His damage also got a huge buff. Before, I'm pretty sure he did like max like 40 mil with avatar. Now he does over 100 million damage. Of course, his flames like basically carry the damage he does, but it's still really good. I think he is like one of the must upgrade units from this update.
I feel like most people should have him. If not, just go to the first world, hop in, do some capsules. But more or less, once you get him, you got the hard work done, because his Evo is very easy to get. Just a craftable item and some essences, and you're pretty much done, and you have a really good fire starter. They listen to our prayers. We've been praying for a good fire starter. They answered, hey, let's go, so real.
Yeah, he might be the star of the show for this update, not gonna lie. Alright, so the next unit that I wanted to talk about was Godly Goku. I mean, at the beginning, I didn't think he was all that, right? I was like, man, this man ain't that good, right? But after a few talks with friends, you know, who play the game, I realized that he is really good at final level. At beginner, like placement, I mean, 977k, I mean, it ain't all that, right? Here, placement, I'm putting Ichigo. Dio, you know, but at final level, he competes. He competes, that's what I'm saying. This man does a lot of damage and his passive is really good. I still don't know what, oh, I'm pretty sure Divine Mastery slows him down, but I think that's all it is.
Now thinking about it, I understand why the recent Nightmare waves or Nightmare Infinite has been a little difficult. It's because they've been power creeping the game, and of course, his nuke is super unreliable. Wiki says it does 100 billion damage. When I try to use it, it feels like it's hitting them with a paper. Literally does no damage, like only 10 or 5 billion.
Alright, so the first glitch that we're gonna show here, it's gonna be Robin. A lot of people say that she is a bad moneymaker because she is very expensive to upgrade and she doesn't really make that much money. Like it takes 20k to upgrade her, but she only makes like 10, right? But I got her glitched, which means that screw that, that doesn't exist for her because she makes more money than she needs. Me personally, I don't think I'll be using Yojin anymore since Idol I really like a lot just because of the buff that she does or the buff that she has, and I have her as my glitch moneymaker, so I really don't think I'll need to use Yojin ever again since, I mean, look at her level 9. Level 9, she does 120k. She does like 1.5 times as much as Yojin does, which is kind of crazy. And upgrading her with, what's her name, Idol, they do almost 200, if not 200. So yeah, glitch Robin, kind of insane. Don't think she'll be as good if she wasn't glitched, but I mean, I like her glitched and she just makes too much money. Alright, so this might be an older unit. I mean, he was like from 3 updates ago, but he is still probably my best glitch. I mean, Dio competes, right? Both of these units, I mean, they're competing with each other right now. There's like, which one better, Dio or Ichigo? But I can't believe that I got 2 legendary units glitched, and I'm pretty sure both of them I got glitched on the day they came out. I mean, I got Ichigo almost instantly. Like, I didn't even know which one. I almost glitched the wrong unit. I almost glitched the wrong Ichigo because I don't know why, but they made an Ichigo that came out of portals and that guy sucks, and they made this Ichigo that was a rare be like super strong, but he is kind of an insane character to get glitched on since he does so much damage. He does 260 70 kind of 60 to 70 million damage just by existing, and he gives his teammates buff. Like, come on bro, 10% or damage buff, like that is kind of insane. And this character still meta, and his leader skill, I mean his leader skill, I'm pretty sure got nerfed to the ground. I'm pretty sure it used to be 15, but maybe I'm tripping and it was never 15. But he is probably my favorite glitched, and he'll stay like that. I don't think I'll get ever another glitch that's as good as him.
So, Broly is a stacker. So, right off rip, as you saw, he only does 1.9 mil. But give him some time to cook. We'll be back with him in 50 rounds or so to see how much damage he's doing.
One eternity later.
We're back with Broly. We let it cook for a bit. He hit his cap. He's not increasing damage anymore. As you can see, compare and contrast, he started off doing only 1.9 mil. Now he's doing 5.76 mil. That's a lot. Well, keep in mind, this is glitch after all. Let's just max him out real quick. He's sitting very comfortably doing 148 mil damage. For every 3 seconds, that's pretty good. Broly, even in short stages, he stacks up really quickly. Well, quick enough that even by round 15, depending when you place them, like if you place them on 3rd wave, 4th wave, max upgrade, he should be doing like 80 mil, 60 mil, even if the round ends at wave 15. And then not only that, he's somewhat cheap to fully max out. I think he only costs like 500, 400k to max him out. And on a bonus, you got a mini nuke. All around, Broly's here to stay. It's gonna be very difficult for me to think of a character that will replace him in the next update. Well, power creep is a real thing in this game now these days, but logically speaking, Broly should be the best character or a hot second.
Alright, so that's everything that we have for now, and if we miss anything or you want to tell us something, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if we get 20 subscribers, we'll make sure to make another video about ALS. Anyways, see y'all. Alright, don't fucking move. Don't move, bro. Don't move, bro. I said don't move. No, bro, that's crazy. That is